Here's your Tee to Green Pro Tip.
Once again, it's time for a tip from a pro. That happens to be me, and I'm joined by my good friend Zach Goggart once again. And today we're going to talk about controlling the golf ball really inside 100 or 150 yards. And one of the ways we like to do it is, first, when you have a golf club with loft, if you are making full swings, going 100%, just know that the chance for error goes way up. So what we're trying to do is make an abbreviated backswing, maybe like 3/4 or a half swing depending upon the shot. And let's say you hit a 9-iron that goes 150 yards or a 9-iron that goes 125 yards. I would encourage you at home to not to try to do that. So if you'll take a look here, we have a rod on the ground, and that is going to set Zach's feet up a little bit to the left of the target, more than if we were hitting a full swing, say with a 5-iron. And the reason why we do that, go ahead and set up, as he gets what we call a little bit more open to the target, it allows him to get his hands inside his left thigh and lean the shaft of the golf club a little bit more forward. You'll also notice that the ball is back in his stance a little bit, and what that does is it actually de-lofts the golf club so that the shots that he hits are going to come off a little bit lower and a lot easier to control. So go ahead and set up once again. We got our feet a little bit to the left. His hips, as you'll see from down the line there, aren't as open as his feet, meaning they're turned to the right a little bit. And then his shoulders are really squared to this alignment rod right here, which is pointed basically right at our intended target. So you can see his shoulders here match up perfectly. So he's going to swing this golf club. You're going to see about a 3/4 or a half swing, and the ball is going to come off a lot lower so that he has control of it. Beautiful. So when he does this, the first thing that's happening is a shorter golf swing means there's not as much speed as when he's swinging it, and the spin rate, how much the golf ball spins, which can really lead to a lot of curvature if you mishit it. When he does it this way, if he does mishit it, the curvature will not be nearly as dramatic. So there is a very big difference between what your full swing is and what maybe a 3/4 or a half swing is. And generally people, when they go to the range, are always practicing full swings. And it's very interesting that on the golf course, you will rarely have a full swing unless you're on your number, meaning you hit a 9-iron 150 and you're on 150. Well, what do you do if you're 140? So the first thing we're going to show you is Zach's full swing. Go ahead and do that. So that was Zach's full golf swing. Now you're going to notice that the swing he's going to make, in order to really control the golf ball and flight it down a little bit. And remember, again, flight it down means how high you hit the golf ball. Balls that go up really high tend to float a little bit. They're very difficult to control, and there's a time and a place for those shots. But if we're trying to control it, we want that abbreviated 3/4 golf swing. Zach, go ahead and show us that. And there you have it. You can see the difference in the length of his golf swing. One being a full swing, producing a high shot, kind of hits his number. That one there, a little bit more controlled, ball flight comes down, and he's making a lot of birdies. And that's a tip from a pro, brought to you by the Wisconsin PGA.